And we're live.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome to this webinar. We are happy to
Yes.
see you and hope you are happy to see us too.
Yes.
So
And
first thing first, this is a unicorn who is joining us today for the webinar.
Yeah, we're
Has
still
no
waiting
name,
on
but
some people. We don't even have viewers
okay.
yet.
Well, they don't know about the unicorn.
They don't know about the unicorn, not yet. They will. They will, for sure.
They will indeed.
There we go. There's one. Hi, Katerina. She was with us.
Hi, Katerina.
With me
Welcome.
yesterday. Yeah.
Cool.
And
Nice
let's introduce ourselves and your unicorn again. Okay.
Okay, lovely. So my name is Monique. What city am I in? I am in Bologna, beautiful city. Hello, everyone. Welcome, Chiara, Leonardo, Stefania.
Hello.
What did I eat for lunch? I ate gnocchi. I love gnocchi. Or I guess in the US, we would say gnocchi or something like that. Gnocchi.
Yeah.
But I love gnocchi, and I hadn't eaten them in ages, and it made me very happy because I feel that right now, spending so much time at home, it's a good time to explore the kitchen and try to create different things in cooking. So I had gnocchi with carrots, onions, and mushrooms.
Ooh.
And fresh rosemary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fresh rosemary.
So
that's a big lunch.
Hi, everyone. Welcome. We want to know what your name is, what city you're in, and what you ate for lunch.
Yeah, what you ate for lunch. For me, I'm Kendra. I'm in Bologna, but I'm from Seattle. And I had pasta with pistachio pesto.
Delicious. Delicious. Did you make the pesto?
No, I bought the pesto. I'm not that talented.
Pistachio pesto is amazing. And let's introduce also the unicorn. Voila, whoever, if any of you study in Bologna, you might have seen the unicorn. I use this pen. It's like my good luck charm during lessons. So, let's see. We have Stefania saying, hello, Stefania. I'm from Rome. For lunch, I eat it.
Ooh, careful. Eated.
We have an irregular past tense there. So I ate toast.
Toast.
Nice. Okay. I hope it was delicious. Well, we have Lisa. Hi, Lisa. I'm Lisa. I live in Bologna. I had mushroom risotto. Well, how cool.
Wow.
I also had mushrooms, but with gnocchi. That's very nice. Mushroom in the house here.
I'm not a big fan of mushrooms.
Oh, you don't like mushrooms? My brother doesn't like mushrooms.
I did when I was little, but now no.
And I didn't when I was little, and now I do.
Interesting. Yeah. We have another one from Katerina.
Yeah. I'm Katerina from Livorno. I ate rice with vegetables. Very nice. Good. Sounds very healthy. Good. So far, very healthy entries here. Yeah. Leonardo Calabrese. I'm from Rome. I'm ate chicken. So that would be sort of like I am ate chicken. So choose, Leonardo. Either tell us in the past, I ate chicken, or if you are presently eating chicken as the webinar is happening, then I am eating chicken.
Ooh, very good.
Continuous,
there you go.
Or I am a chicken, which is possible. We say that we're both from the States, right? I'm from Los Angeles. Kendra's from Seattle.
True,
if you say you're a chicken, it means you're scared.
So, you're scared of things. No. Chicken. Yeah.
So Leonardo, he corrected it.
I ate chicken.
He specified.
That's clear. That's clear. We have another person who ate chicken. Chicken and chips.
Chicken and chips.
And chips.
Then we have
the British chips. British chips
Chiara,
or American
what
chips?
Did you eat? Yeah. Because in the US, chips would be like Pringles, Doritos, those fried little thin potato slivers. Or in the UK, chips could be French fries. As we call them.
Exactly.
We see Alex here. I'm Alex, and I just had a burrito. Fantastic. Nice usage of just, meaning just a second ago.
Yeah.
Nice. Burritos. Very nice. You probably have good burritos in Seattle, huh?
Yes.
Yeah,
I miss Mexican food.
Too. Me too.
That's
Maybe some of you have also tried Mexican food. It's really nice and very popular on the west coast of the U.S. But and in Mexico, obviously, and in the rest of Latin America. But baked potatoes. Okay, chips. So Chiara, baked potatoes. Probably you wouldn't say chips. At least not in the States. Baked potato, usually you make by taking the potato, you put tin foil around it, you put it in the oven, and you wait for an hour. I love baked potatoes. Do you like baked potatoes, Kendra?
I do like baked potatoes. At home, me and my mom eat baked potatoes almost every night. But I'll put on up here for people that French fries is normally used in the US and chips for the UK.
Yeah. Very nice. Also, to bake, so everyone knows, is when you cook something in the oven. Hey, roast potatoes.
Roast potatoes. Yeah.
So, yes,
like
Chiara, these are all different ways of cooking potatoes. But when you say chips, as Kendra wrote, as you can see in the banner there, French fries in the US, chips in the UK, they're the same thing. Other forms of potatoes would not be called chips. At least not in the U.S. So
not in the U.S.
But yeah, a pleasure. Thank you, Chiara.
Yeah.
Let's see what Gilda says here.
Yeah. Ponte Cagnano. And she ate pasta with zucchini.
Nice.
I love pasta and zucchini.
Me too.
Good combination.
Zucchini is one of those foods, easy to cook, a lot of good nutritional content. Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Beautiful. We're happy you all had healthy lunches. This is important.
Yeah.
Right?
Very
we
important.
want to make sure we feed ourselves.
Well, let's take a look at our focus for today.
Yes.
We got pet peeves. I'm curious if anyone knows what's a pet peeve.
Yeah.
We're gonna find out.
Yeah, I mean, pets. We know what pets are, right? Do you have any pets, Kendra?
No, not anymore.
Nor do I.
But my neighbor has 2 cats.
Wow.
Chicho and Makia.
Oh, cool.
And Chicho loves to come visit me.
Wow. You're so lucky. I have no cats. I grew up with cats.
Yeah.
But I have no cats here in my little apartment. But
it's nice because it's not my cat, but it's like having a cat sometimes.
Sure.
Like a cat auntie.
Excellent.
Cat aunt. Okay.
So does anyone out there have an idea what pet peeves are?
Yeah, let us know.
So we're not talking about animals. We're talking about something where these 2 words come together and express something very specific. Pet peeves.
Look at the picture.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's not a nice thing.
I have a pet peeve to share, but
we'll get to it.
Yeah, leave a moment for you all to guess what pet peeves are. In the meantime, shall we read what this focus activity is all about?
Yeah, of course. We have common pet peeves, phrases for complaining, and polite requests. And then if I remember right, we have the question right here.
Oh, very nice.
Katerina has a guess.
Yeah. Pet peeves is like delusions. Interesting. Delusions. You can be delusional, not so much delusions. It's a good guess, though.
Good guess, but not quite.
Any other guesses? What is a pet peeve? I can share a pet peeve that is a true story. Fixation, sort of. I will share my pet peeve and see if this helps describe it. So
tell us.
This morning, I went very early to the supermarket. It opened at 8 and I was there at 7:30 because I did not want to wait in the line. So I went to buy this. As you can see, this is a whiteboard. The idea was to use it when doing webinars. So the idea was to write down pet peeves. However, I will show you now what this pen does. Observe. It does nothing.
The pen doesn't work.
€7 on this whiteboard and this pen, and the pen does not work. This is an example of a pet peeve, buying something new and it not working. So the whiteboard is lovely, but all the shops are closed. So I don't know what to do because I don't have
Can't use the whiteboard.
So this is a 0 board. But let's see here. Enrico is asking, what is the meaning of peeve? That is a good question. Well, I actually looked it up.
Ooh,
And it
good job,
comes
Monia.
from Old English, which is peevish, which means easily irritated. Easily irritated. So something that really, really bothers you. This example of buying something and it not working is an example of a pet peeve. Something that you go, oh no, not again. €7. Just throw it into the wind.
So something that irritates you. That's our definition we're gonna put out there.
Sure. Yeah.
Why not? Let's see what they.
So let's see. Francesca is saying pet peeves is when a person disturbs your concentration. So Francesca, that could be a pet peeve. Usually we have pet peeves. So maybe my pet peeve is buying something that doesn't work.
Yeah.
Do you have any pet peeves, Kendra?
I do. I have quite a few pet peeves, but probably the biggest two pet peeves. The first is when people eat, if they make mouth noises. So they're eating and they're, I hate that.
Thank you for holding the microphone up so we can hear it more.
I want it to be nice and loud.
Great.
The second is when people walk into the street without looking.
Yeah.
Because I ride my bike and it happens so often that someone walks into the street without looking and then I almost hit them.
Yeah,
it's not safe.
Made me think of another pet peeve of mine, which is I'm walking down the street and someone else is walking down the street like this. Like, hello, just walking down the street, not looking.
Yeah.
That's certainly a pet peeve of mine. Anything related to someone on their phone when they're not, or you're having lunch with someone and they're like
they're just on their phone. They're not looking at you.
Yeah, exactly. So everyone out there, Chiara, Francesca, Enrico, what are your biggest pet peeves? Do you have any pet peeves? Chiara says disgusting something. It may be a pet peeve could be something that disgusts you. That's possible. Sure. Any ideas? I thought of another one too, which is when I do my laundry and I wash my socks and one sock comes out and the other one disappears. Where did they go?
Lose the sock. We have one from Leonardo. My biggest pet peeve is when someone says bad words.
Nice. Okay, that's definitely a pet peeve. Yeah, I feel that way too, especially, the other day I was spending time with my friend who has a young child, 2 friends and her daughter. And then my other friend was saying bad words. And I'm like, that's not nice. Like, her
not
daughter's
in front
8
of
years
children.
old. No, exactly. Let's see, Eliana here. You want to read it, Kendra?
I maybe hate when someone smokes in front of you. Yeah, right in your face.
Yeah, and I mean in Los Angeles, maybe in Seattle too, like it's hard to find places where you can smoke, even outside, even in parks. It's really you don't come across that a lot. Well, we have quite a few people.
Good. A few more popping up.
Yeah.
Enrico has one. My pet peeve maybe is when or are the people, my pet peeve are the people in this period think maybe they know everything.
Yeah.
And they talk
Enrico,
and talk.
I agree with you. Yes, people that are know-it-alls, we call them. Oh, I know everything about what is happening, and you need to do this and don't do this. Yeah, they kind of say they are God, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I agree with you, Enrico. Let's see, Stefania. My biggest pet peeve, P-E-T, yeah. My biggest pet peeve is when my boyfriend, so third person, right? When my boyfriend watches TV on very high volume. Yes. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Good one.
Lisa. Yes.
Yay. Lisa says, my biggest pet peeve is when people are late. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We can definitely agree. Lateness can be certainly a pet peeve for
Very
many of us.
irritating.
No?
Yeah.
Very irritating. Yeah.
And
Let's go back up
Kati,
here to, okay,
oh,
Kati.
another one.
Oh,
Oh,
so
yeah, I
when
see one
someone
from
smokes near
Kiara. I'll go
me.
back to that one.
Okay. So we have Eliana and Kati have similar pet peeves of when someone smokes in front of you, when someone smokes near you. Definitely.
Mm-hmm. And
Shall we
Kiara,
see? Yeah, Chiara.
spitting on the floor. It's really strange and a horrible habit. Habit,
Hmm.
singular. Do we know
Yeah,
what it means to spit?
to spit. Yeah, spitting on the
I'm not
floor.
going to
Okay.
spit because I don't want to spit on my computer or
Not a
myself,
good
but
time to spit, but yeah. No. And then Eliana is saying SORRH. Ah, sorry, hate. Okay, all good,
sorry,
Eliana.
hate
Yes,
from
hate.
before.
Good. I
When
hate when
someone
someone
smokes
smokes in
near
front
me,
of you.
when people say something that is not true,
Also
good,
known as lying. Yeah.
lying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again,
Kathy, okay.
when someone
Watch
is
out for the
late,
H, right? I hate when
hate.
someone's late. Yeah. Hate and not ate. Ate is what we ate for lunch. Gnocchi, pasta, risotto. Hate is I hate when someone's late.
Yeah.
Francesca Freschi, my best.
Oh,
Maybe instead of best, my biggest pet peeve
biggest.
is when I listen to music and someone tries, third person, someone tries to speak to me. Absolutely. I love music too, Francesca. So yeah, you're listening, you're like, yeah, that's why headphones are nice because you can put on big headphones. Do I have them here? No. I have headphones over there. You put on big headphones. Sometimes that helps. Then
Yeah, and then
people
no
kind
one
of
can.
understand
Yeah, they understand. They
because you
get
can't
the
see me
idea.
so much, you know? So
Let's see. Maybe some new expressions if anyone wants to use. My biggest pet peeve is, one of my biggest pet peeves is, or I really hate it when, yeah, I really hate it when people make mouth noises when they eat.
exactly. I really hate it when people bully other people. I imagine you all know the word to bully.
To
Often happens
bully.
in high school, right? People are pushy and not nice to other people. And when people are arrogant too. I really hate it when
Yeah.
people are arrogant, similar to what Indigo was saying. Okay, let's see. Francesca's asking, now is it correct? So my
My
biggest pet
biggest
peeve
is when I
is
listen
when
to
I listen
music
to music
and
and someone
someone,
tries to speak to me. So TRIES. But yeah, good, Francesca. Absolutely.
much better. Good.
Nice.
Okay, let's move on, shall we?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Complaining.
we have some phrases for complaining. See if you guys can put them in order from the weakest to the strongest. It's tricky.
Mhm.
It's tricky.
Shall we read through them? Maybe alternating?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So I can't stand it when
It gets on my nerves when
it annoys me to no end when
it bugs me when
it bothers me when
I hate it when.
it drives me crazy when.
Very good.
These
So
are
tell us.
all ways of saying, ah, ah, no, that type of thing. Which that the
We're
verb for that is to
complaining.
sigh. Maybe you're saying, oh, my friend is late again, right?
Exactly.
So can you all guess which is, maybe let's start with what is the weakest one?
We'll say the weakest.
The weakest
One.
one is,
Number one. The
yeah, the
weakest. Number
weakest.
one of the
It's not
seven.
easy.
What
It's
do you
not
think?
easy. I don't
Yeah,
like
it's
number
difficult.
4 because I have a fear of insects.
So it bugs me when.
It bugs me. No, I don't like that.
I wonder if no, I never did. Ooh,
Okay,
Sonia's
continue.
guessing Katerina has more pet peeves.
Sometimes we have a lot of pet peeves.
When cyclists ride into the streets without watching what's happening around them while they're listening to music with headphones.
Yes,
With headphones.
you have put a bunch of pet peeves together. Yes, Katerina. Absolutely. I agree.
Yeah, it's a very long one. We have some questions. What is bothers? It disturbs me. If it bothers me.
For example, I'll tell you all a secret. The neighbors upstairs have 2 kids and they are so noisy and so loud. They run all day, run and scream and play. Ah! That bothers me a lot. Okay, so Enrico, to bother is to annoy, to get on your nerves, to make you uncomfortable. Hope that's clear. To bother. Yeah.
To upset, to disturb, to annoy.
Yeah, exactly.
It bothers.
So let's see. Stefania is suggesting number 4. It bugs me when.
The number for the weakest.
Yeah, for the weakest.
Let's find out.
That's a good guess. Yeah, let's see.
Should we check?
Drum roll.
Number 5.
Number 5. It bothers me when. So it's soft and nice. I mean, it's lighter than the other ones. It's weaker than the other ones. It bothers me when you are late.
Yeah.
Right. It's not that I'm going crazy. It's just it
disturbs me a little. It upsets me a little.
You're late again. What can I do? I can't do anything about it, but it bothers me.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one. Now we're going from weakest to strongest. So we have the weakest. What would the next one be in order of weakest to strongest?
What do we think? Number 2. Getting stronger. Boom, boom, boom.
I might go tomorrow to try to find I'd go back to the market to find it if they have
a working pen.
Like if they have, but it has to be like a dry erase pen, you know. It's funny though. All I managed to write was this. That's quite funny. Can you read it?
The pet peeve. No, we can't see it.
Pet peeves. Okay. All I managed to write was this.
Pet peeves.
Pet peeves.
And then it stopped working.
And then it stopped working. Any guesses, everyone? Oh, let's see. Katerina is saying, what is bug? To bug is to bother.
To bother. To irritate. Mm-hmm. They're all very similar. But think of, I love to use the example, a bug is an insect. So if there is maybe something flying around you, it's very irritating. It bugs you.
And then you put on this.
And then you put on bug spray.
Bug spray. But it bugs me. Yeah. Yeah. And then Katerina's also saying, annoy is like mad and not boring, isn't it? Right. Annoy is to bother. It's a false friend with Italian, right? So it's not boring. Annoying is something that gets on your nerves and bothers you. So often a pet peeve is something that annoys you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, shall we reveal what the next one is?
We'll reveal it since
Alrighty.
It bugs me.
So it bugs me. Good. So Katerina, you were correct even though you weren't guessing.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go. Shall we reveal the next one?
Number 3? Might as well.
Number 3.
Let's see.
Yeah.
It gets on my nerves when. Okay. Monique, what do you think is number 4?
That's a good question. I don't think it's the first one. It could either be, it annoys me to no end when. That's what I would guess, number 3. What would you guess?
Number 3? I want to say number 1.
Yeah,
Chiara says number 1.
Well. Let's see.
Oh, you were right.
Yahoo!
It annoys me to no end when.
Right. So it annoys me incredibly. I don't think I would say that one, but yes, someone could say that, certainly. Yeah. It annoys me to no end when. So let's see here.
Maybe I can't stand it is number 5.
Yeah. Let's see.
Find out. No.
I hate it when. Okay.
I hate it when.
All right. It's
So
getting
tell
stronger and
everyone,
stronger.
these are all very similar.
These are all very
They're like
similar, yes.
tiny differences. So
Yes.
even for us, it's a little difficult to
Right.
know which
So you
is
want
which.
to learn them all and know them all, and then you choose which one expresses
Yeah.
how you feel the best, right?
Yeah, you
So
pick.
the next one would be what? Number
I can't
6.
stand it.
I can't stand it, or it drives me
Finally.
crazy.
It drives me crazy. Dun, dun.
I'll
I
be the
think.
drummer.
Oh, apparently, I can't stand it is the
Wow.
strongest.
How do you like that? Does
Interesting.
everyone know what I can't stand it means? So to stand up is this. You stand up and you sit down. But I can't stand it when something, let's say it's a pet peeve, it bothers you so much you can't even stand up. Like it's too much. I can't
Yeah.
stand it when you chew with your mouth open. Not you, Kendra, but
No.
a person.
A person.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
agreed. Wow. Okay. Well,
Good.
there's
So
our
all
list,
right.
guys. Let's see what
Awesome.
else we have. So, how about our viewers? Let's see what they can do. Try and use some of these sentences, these phrases, to talk about pet peeves that are true for you.
Mm-hmm.
So, Monique, you gave a great example. I can't stand it when people chew with their mouth open.
Exactly. Let's see. Oh, I wrote one down earlier. I can't stand back seat drivers.
Ooh.
I mean, I don't have a car in Bologna, but I'm from Los Angeles, so a city with a lot of cars. And you know, when you're driving and someone is sitting in the back going, "No, no, go right. No, 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 go
Green
faster.
light, green light.
Green light." Yeah, or it's yellow. Go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how you feel about backseat drivers, but
I've not experienced a lot of backseat drivers, but I know with my mom, I'm a backseat driver.
oh, you are a backseat driver.
Yes.
How funny.
Because sometimes my mom gets distracted, and so I have a
Okay.
habit of saying green light.
That's
That's
fair.
the
Okay.
biggest one I
But
do.
saying green light is different than saying like others, like make a right here, or like the panicky type of backseat driver.
My mom is then the backseat driver.
Oh, really?
She
That's
stresses
so
me
funny.
out in the car. Yeah.
I mean, but Los Angeles, it's amazing. My mom is from New York, but she's lived in Los Angeles for about 50 years. She knows the
Yeah.
streets so well. It's incredible. All like the back side streets. Because if you go on Sunset Boulevard or Hollywood Boulevard, there's usually a lot of traffic. But she's lived there so long, she knows like take Fountain or take this other street, and then you get there quicker. It's really cool.
So she knows a lot more.
Yeah. Yeah. So I
I
don't
would get
even
lost.
attempt to backseat drive. I let her
Mm.
do her thing. Well, I guess you are all peace and love, everyone, which is
No one
nice.
has
You
pet
have
peeves.
nothing bothers you. Tell us your secrets. How do you do
Yeah.
this? Zen.
I have so many. Let's think. It gets on my nerves when I'm trying to think of more pet peeves. It gets on my nerves when people walk around with the portable speakers and they're not using headphones.
Yeah,
So they're listening to
definitely.
music without headphones.
Right. So they're just playing it for everybody.
Yeah. It's like I don't want to hear your music.
Totally. Unless it's really good. But yeah.
Normally it's not. Normally it's a young guy playing
It's
trap
almost always
music.
trap, exactly. Let's see, Enrico is saying, I can't stand it when somebody is very rude. I agree. When
Good.
people are rude, it's just like, come on. Agreed.
Yeah.
Kati
Like
is
why?
saying, I can't stand it when someone speaks loud. So Loud. Okay, fair enough. Like, for example, when someone speaks loud on the bus, right? You're
Oh
on the
yeah.
bus and someone's like, hello, how are you? It's like, dude,
Why?
like, come on, what's going
Like
on here?
why?
Like
No, it
the
makes
phone
complete
is so
sense.
that you don't have to scream.
Yeah. And
Okay,
then Kiara
Kiara.
has one. It annoys me to no end when my neighbors make noise when I'm studying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My
Agreed.
neighbors also, they I don't know if the building is old and this is
Mhm.
why, but I can hear like everything.
A
When
lot
they
of the
walk.
buildings in Bologna have very thin walls. It's the same with the
Yeah.
building I live in. We don't know about the cities you live in. Maybe you don't have problems with your neighbors. I hope you don't. But yeah, here it's the same, especially from the upstairs neighbors. We can really hear running. It's like the kids are running. It's like, yeah. Anyways, shall we move forward? Unless there's any
Yeah.
questions. Very nice examples, everyone. That's
Yeah,
great.
very good examples.
Yeah, well done.
Let's see.
How annoying. So we want to make sure
Hmm.
this is not annoying. No, this
No.
is oofa. How
Ugh.
annoying. Ah, how
Oofa.
oofa. Yeah. How annoying. So
So,
how about we read through it, Kendra? Hey,
yeah.
this
What?
looks just like my city from Los Angeles.
Looks like California.
Wow, I know that's
Sometimes
the
Washington
101.
too.
Oh wow, fantastic. I feel so warm
I-405.
in my
No.
heart. Okay.
I-5.
Yeah, hi
I-5.
405.
I-405 is a
I-5.
different
Okay,
one.
no,
I-5.
yeah.
Yeah. So what do
Yeah.
you do
Hi
when
I-5.
something annoys you? What do you do when?
What do you do when a person is talking on their mobile phone in the cinema? La 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 la. What do you do when? Go ahead.
Okay. What do you do when a couple is kissing in public?
Hmm. What do you do when someone near you is smoking?
What do you do when someone is eating loudly?
What do you do when you are sitting in a traffic jam, just like that picture? In fact, sometimes people say Bologna has a lot of traffic. And I go, have you ever been in a traffic jam like that with like 4 lanes coming and going on the freeway or the highway?
Yeah, I
That's a
remember
traffic
getting
jam.
stuck and like we were dead in traffic. Like no one was moving. People were coming out of their cars and walking around. There's
In
nothing.
Seattle?
No, this was actually, I'm not sure where we were. I think we might have been driving when we moved back because I lived in Georgia for about 4 years.
How cool.
And I think on our way back to Washington, me and my mom got stuck in dead end traffic.
No, that's
Yeah.
crazy. When the traffic is like that, also called bumper to bumper traffic, right?
Bumper to
It's
bumper.
it's just yeah.
Yeah.
And then the last one, what do you do when the person you are waiting for is late?
Yeah.
Oh, Katerina is saying, okay, we have 2 things from Katerina. I can't stand it when students come to the library and they talk and speak all the time. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then she says number 1. So the question is, what do you do when
What
a
do you
person is
do?
talking on their mobile phone in the cinema? Silence, please.
Or go out.
Get out of here
Yeah.
now.
Get out. Get out.
Excellent. Very nice, Katerina. Very nice.
Very
Let's
good.
see. What do you do when a
Example.
couple is kissing in public? Anyone? What do you do when a couple is kissing in public? What do you do, Kendra?
I think it depends where we are. I think
Exactly.
in Italy, it's very common to see
Right.
couples
Or if you're at a
kissing in the
party,
street.
it's
Yeah.
like, well, good for them. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I remember
Okay.
in like high school, at school, if people were kissing, the teachers would say no PDA, which meant no
Exactly.
public displays of affection.
Yeah, PDA. Well, I don't have my board, but I can write it like this. PDA.
No
Let's see.
public.
PDA. Public displays of affection. No
Oh yeah, you already had it
PDA.
written. Very good.
No, I just wrote it down. Yeah.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
like you're
Because I
faster.
hit my hand like
Public
Enrico is
display.
saying, tell them well done. Nice for number 2. And Maya, it depends on, remember, it depends on how, so she wrote, it depends of how is the kiss. It depends on
Maybe
how
the
the kiss
kiss.
is. Or it
How the kiss
depends,
is
or it depends on the kiss.
on the kiss. Yeah.
Yeah. Very nice points, Maya. Okay, well, exactly. We want there always to be consent. Let us not forget this, right? So, okay.
True.
Number
True.
3. We know there's at least 2 people in here who have a pet peeve about smokers. So,
Yeah.
what do you do when someone near you is smoking?
Mm,
What do
I
you
feel like it's
do?
different from US and Italy, at
I
least
think
for
so,
us.
for
We have
sure.
fewer smokers
Yeah.
in the United States.
When someone near you is smoking.
I know my mom will sometimes
Oh, really?
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in Los
My
Angeles,
dad for
really,
sure.
like, it's it's rare to come across people smoking in public places.
Yeah.
It's over the last, like, 10, 20 years, it's really become something that people kind of look like shun, you know? They're
Mhm.
like, can you do that outside or can you do that somewhere else, right?
Yeah. True.
Katerina
Here,
is
it's not so
saying,
bad.
number 2, blessed are you. But it depends where you are, right? Okay, blessed are you. Again, Katerina, very nice for number 3. Get away. Okay, Katerina likes the imperative. Get away.
Go
Go
away, get
away. Do this.
away.
Okay, great.
Or
Enrico. So number
ask them
3, the
to stop.
question, what do you do when someone near you is smoking?
I ask them
Enrico.
to stop for for everyone's health, maybe?
Sure. For everyone's health and their own health. Absolutely. Maya is saying, I don't say anything. I walk away from him, her. Maya, you can also say, I walk away from them. Instead
Mhm.
of saying him, her, you can use them, which is a pronoun that will cover everybody. So
Everyone.
I
And
walk
it's
away from.
non-gender specific.
Exactly. So that's a good idea, Maya. I would just walk away. Like, see
Yeah.
ya.
Or
Got
Kiara said,
it.
"I distance myself."
Great. Well put. By distancing.
Gilda, this is great. I not look this, but look at people in a bad way, and I go away.
Right. So you give them the evil eye
Yeah, she glares
when you
and goes
stare at
away.
someone. Excellent. Excellent. Gilda, that's very interesting. Cool. And Chiara just walks away. Excellent.
Just walks away. Exactly. What about someone eating loudly? For me, it depends who the person is.
Yes.
If it's someone I know, I'm going to look at them and be like, "Why are you eating like that?"
Sure. Yeah.
Very direct.
Friends. Yeah. It does
Or
depend though. Like if you're at
I'm
a work,
quiet.
if you're at a like a work meeting and or dinner or something for work, like I don't know, and your boss is chewing loudly, it's like, or maybe grandparents or something like that. Like it's,
You have to
I
be
think it really
careful.
depends on how you breathe too, how your respiration is, because sometimes if a person doesn't breathe well with their nose, then someone eats with their mouth open to breathe. Because if you
Oh,
breathe with your mouth, then you keep that your mouth
you have to
open and
keep
it
it
makes more
open.
noise.
Oh, how hard would it be? Excuse me. How difficult it would be to eat if you breathe through your mouth.
Well, yeah, exactly. But yeah, I mean,
I'm imagining.
I think it's quite common. I think that's a common reason why people eat with their mouths open.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I think more often than not, it's not intentionally. It's not someone
Mhm.
doesn't do it to bother the other person. They don't think
Yeah,
about it really.
makes sense.
Kati is asking, could you smoke outside? Okay,
For smoking.
very
Very
polite.
polite. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're saying, Kathy, if someone is eating loudly, you say, "Could you smoke outside?"
Could you smoke outside? No.
Just kidding. Yeah.
What
Okay. So no,
about
maybe no one else is bothered by people eating loudly. What about if you're sitting in a traffic jam? Do we know where people are? I don't think so. Oh yeah, we have Stefania in Rome, Chiara in Naples, Lisa in Bologna, Caterina in Livorno, Leonardo in Rome. So perhaps maybe there's traffic in your city. What do
sorry,
you
guys.
do when you're sitting in traffic?
Mhm.
What do I do when I'm sitting in traffic? I don't because I ride my bike.
Yeah, here I don't sit in traffic. In the
Yeah,
US, I just listen to music.
yeah. Or daydream
Yeah. Have
or
conversations with myself.
exactly.
Do that a lot.
Meditate.
Oh, why not?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
4
Um,
depends on what I'm doing. Chiara, 4 for eating loudly or sitting in a traffic jam?
mm. And Katerina is saying, I watch him in a strange way, and maybe I ask him, what are you doing and why? Very nice. Okay, I think we're on the if someone is eating loudly. Yeah.
Okay, maybe we're a little
Always a nice
behind.
thing. Ask someone, what are you doing?
Oh,
So I
Kiana
don't
doesn't
know.
know.
Okay. All right, no
Okay.
problem. Number 4,
Oh,
tell him to
Mariano.
shut his mouth.
I tell him
All
to
right,
shut his mouth.
Mariano. Okay, very direct. Okay, very direct. Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Katerina for number 5 for the traffic jam. I'm irritating.
so careful
Maybe.
because that would be present continuous. I am irritating.
Yeah.
So you might want to say, I am irritated,
Yeah.
meaning that you feel irritated.
Irritated.
Otherwise, it's you doing the action. I'm irritating someone
Mhm.
else, right?
Maybe I'm irritated or I'm bored. Are we confusing our false friends? Maybe.
Bored with being in traffic. You could be
Yeah.
irritated though also by being in
Irritated
traffic.
too. For
Sure.
sure.
Yeah,
For sure. I still like tell him to shut his mouth.
exactly.
What about the person you're waiting for is late? I know me personally, I text them.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I'll be like, hey, you're like, is everything
Yeah, I'm running
okay?
5 minutes late.
Yeah.
Mhm. Maya's saying,
Um,
I can't drive, but when I'm in a traffic jam with my mom, for example, I sleeping. And if I'm in late for something, I get okay. If I arrive late for something, I get
yeah.
angry.
Or
Okay.
if I'm late. I'm
Or
late.
if I'm late for something, I get
Yeah.
angry.
So we would change to, for example, I sleep. And if I'm late for
Yeah.
something, I get angry.
Maya,
Put those
I often
corrections in the
sleep in the
comments.
car too, especially long car drives. If I'm not
Um,
driving, I usually fall asleep.
me too.
But
Me
I
too.
mean, because we have such big distances in the States too, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you can drive in Los Angeles, you drive for 2.5 hours and you're still in Los Angeles. It's quite crazy.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Wow. Yeah, because LA is
Enrico.
even bigger.
Yeah, it's not so much a huge population. It's about 4 million people, but it's very spread out. It's the desert, right? So
Hmm.
everything's very flat. There's not many tall buildings. It's all flat
Yeah.
and spread out. So things are far away, right?
Yeah.
The
Makes
idea
sense.
that in Bologna I can get to work on my bicycle in 15 minutes is like unheard of. I love that. It's so
For
nice.
me too, but Seattle's not. I don't think it's
Yeah.
as spread out as LA.
Mm.
I
You
don't
have
think
like the Space Needle though, and like
it's.
downtown and tall buildings and all that. I was in
Well,
Seattle once. I really liked it.
you liked it. I don't live
Mm.
in Seattle, not like center. I live in a suburb outside of the city center.
Nice.
And we
Cool.
have another one for number 5. I'm angry, but I can't do something. Oh, but I
I,
can do something to read a newspaper, for example. Okay.
yeah. Okay, that's nice. You get angry, but you read the newspaper. Cool. Mariano says, I apologize. Very nice,
For number
Mariano.
6,
Yeah, okay,
I
good.
apologize
That's
if
nice
I'm
to
late.
do.
Good.
Gilda, if I'm not driving, because present continuous. So if I'm not driving, I'm usually sleeping. Me too.
Mhm.
But if I'm driving and I am not alone, it is time to tell something that it happened. It is time to tell someone that it happened.
Yeah. Maybe to tell someone something that happened.
Uh-huh. Okay, so meaning to talk to someone.
Yeah, you chat. You chat with
Chatting,
someone.
yeah. Okay, agreed. It's nice to have a companion when driving, for sure. Francesca, during long travel by car, I sleep in general. I also
Mhm.
sleep, yes.
Me too. Me too.
And let's see,
Or
Chiara.
Chiara, same as me in traffic. I listen to music.
Oh, nice, yeah.
But careful, not continuous, not right now, but in general, in traffic, I listen to
Yeah,
music.
present simple, something you usually do when you're in the car.
Exactly. Wow.
Maybe she is
Yeah.
listening to music right now, though. Maybe she has our webinar and, like, I don't know, what could she have playing in the background? Something very soft, like, I don't know, Tibetan bells or something Very peaceful, playing
Where's
in
my
the background. I don't know.
I wait, jazz.
Jazz,
I bet
maybe
you
jazz?
know.
Yeah.
Why not? Let's jump forward to I'm trying to remember
In the meantime, I'll read Katerina's entry here, which is,
what we can
if I
say.
don't drive and I'm in the car with my mother, for example, I sleep.
Mm.
Instead, if I drive and I'm bored and irritated, maybe I sing or listen to music. Great. Good job, Katerina. That sounds good and looks good.
Good. Yeah. Actually, I'm just watching the time, Monique. We still have about 5 minutes, so I
Yeah.
think maybe we can stay on this slide. Maybe we can go back to the previous slide to practice more of those phrases for saying our pet peeves.
Mhm. Sure thing. And if anyone has any questions, feel free to ask.
Yeah, ask us in the comments.
Yeah. Need some more examples with these, maybe.
Yeah, give us some examples.
Mhm. Bugs me when. You could also say, you bug me when you do this. I don't know. I don't think there's anything you do that bugs me, but you could also say that. Or, I don't know, my mom bugs me when she something. No, my
Yeah,
mom's sweet. Yeah, I mean, these
don't
are things
moms
that
always bug
bother
us
you. Yeah,
unintentionally?
unintentionally. Yeah,
Out of love.
out of love, exactly.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
I have a good example. My mom, I hope she's watching. That would be really
Oh,
funny.
that's right. I forgot. Hi, Cheryl.
If she's watching,
Hello.
I don't know if she
If
is.
you're watching, it's nice to see
Um,
you.
Probably not. But it bugs me when I'm on my phone and she like tries to look over my shoulder to
Yeah.
see what I'm doing. She'll get very close to me and look at my phone when I'm on my phone. And I always look at her like, what are you doing? Get away from me.
In which one would you choose to express that from the weakest to the strongest? Which would be the one you would
Oh,
use?
gosh. It bugs me.
Yeah. Yeah.
It bugs me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's sort of endearing, also, right? It's kind of sweet too.
Cute.
Because she loves you. That's why she's doing it, not to meddle in your
Yeah.
business.
She's like,
Maybe it's
I'm
also
just
because she
curious
wants
what you're
more of
doing.
your attention, right? But
It's cute.
yeah.
It's cute. But I'm always like, please give me some space.
Right.
You're in my space.
I mean, definitely something that bothers me is when people kind of get in your space, right? In your personal space, you know. I mean, now it's a unique time, but in general, sometimes people can be very kind of pushy, right?
Yeah.
Even
Get
in a
really
line or something, you're like, hey, wait a second.
yeah. And I
Yeah.
think it's different in Italy compared to the United States. I think people give each other, maybe because the United States is more, it's bigger, it's more
Mhm.
spread out.
Right.
We have more space, and so we don't get very close to people.
Sure. Parking spaces are huge in Los
Mhm.
Angeles. I mean, granted, the cars are also very big, but the parking spaces are
Yeah.
huge. Let's see here.
Me too.
Mariano is saying, I hate it when people tell lies. I
Oh,
agree.
this one.
Let's
Okay.
all be honest now. Everybody, be honest. Okay.
Yeah. Or, ooh, I hate it when I have lunch and the person that is in front of me eats loudly because we're talking about that person. That
Yeah,
person
eat
eats
loudly.
loudly. Good correction with loudly,
Yeah, nice,
Francesca.
Francesca.
And Katerina.
I hate it when people walk without watching. I hate it when people walk without watching the streets. They look at the sky or they text. Katerina, I agree. For me, if they look at the sky, that's kind of okay because at least they're looking at nature and they have peripheral vision so you can still see. But I agree that when people are walking like this, they're not only looking at an object, but they're also thinking about this, their phone, and not thinking about where they are in the universe, right?
Yeah, what's around them. Exactly.
Agreed. Yeah.
Let's look at one more example, and then we're going to have to let you guys go soon. It gets on my nerves when drivers When drivers, plural, don't give way to pedestrians in the crosswalk. That's my right. Exactly. You
Exactly,
say
Kiara.
the right away.
You gotta fight for your right to party. We gotta fight for our right. Absolutely.
Exactly.
Nice. Okay, so we're up for time, everyone, but thank you. Sorry we can't get to your last comments there, but it's been lovely. Everyone keep positive. We will see you soon for another webinar, and we wish you a fantastic afternoon.
Yeah. See you guys later.
Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.